Kampuang.
Hello and welcome to our group's Entremet project video. In this video, we will explain the proposed idea of our Entremet creation. First, let's get to know what is Entremet. Entremet is a multi-layered mousse-based cake composed of complementing flavors and textural profile. For this project, we were given the theme of tradition. To interpret this theme, our group has chosen the concept of vintage heritage, which means high quality that transcends over time. The concept is chosen as an homage to local flavors that can be found in Malaysia and Indonesia. We would like to exhibit how wonderful local flavors are and how Malaysian and Indonesian cuisines are highly regarded as capital of exotic food. Our objective is to revive local heritage flavors into modern cuisine.
For the flavors, we have chosen ingredients that are native to Malaysia and Indonesia, especially found in kuih and desserts. The chosen flavors are coconut. It is a versatile ingredient that can be found in both sweet and savory dishes of Malaysia and Indonesia cuisine. For the entremet, we will be using a combination of coconut puree and coconut milk in the mousse to give depth of the mouthfeel. Gula apong is a type of brown sugar made of coconut that is nowadays seldom found in supermarkets. Gula apong has a unique caramel flavor profile that were used in the making of kuih in the olden days. Due to low yield, gula apong is substituted with gula melaka. We will be using gula apong in our mousse and glaze to intensify the flavor. Pandan is a natural flavor, color, and aroma enhancer. It is dubbed as the vanilla of Malaysian and Indonesian cuisine. Pandan is commonly used in kuih for its flavor and color. It is also added into rice for fragrance enhancer. In the entremet, we are using pandan chiffon for our sponge component. Mango is a native exotic tropical fruit that can be found easily in both Malaysia and Indonesia. Mango has a floral flavor that complements coconut. We will be using mango in our jelly component along with the passion fruit. Passion fruit is also an exotic tropical fruit that can be found in both Malaysia and Indonesia. Its strong acidic profile is great to balance out the richness of coconut. Ginger, used in mostly savory dishes but with a good amount. It is a great ingredient in dessert and beverage. Inspired by Indonesian drinks such as Madang Ronde and Bandrek, we have incorporated this flavor in our dakwa sponge. Rice is a staple ingredient in Malaysia and Indonesia cuisine. For this entremet, we will be using rice puff, a local snack delicacy that can be eaten like that or mixed with honey and chocolate.
For our technical ingredient, we are using ovolat as a stabilizer in our pandan chiffon. Ovolat is an emulsifier made of monoglycerides and propylene glycol. It functions to optimize the distribution of oil and water dispersion. It will also optimize the distribution of air, thus stabilizing the foam. And ovolat will also improving shelf life. For the texture, it has 6 different textures combined in the entremet. First, our coconut mousse are using a meringue-based method to provide light and airy texture. Second, for our gula kabung mousse, we will make it using amylase-based method for a denser and thicker texture, a contrast to our coconut mousse. And third, as the name suggests, pandan chiffon is a light, fluffy, and spongy texture. Next, we have a mango passion fruit jelly that is smooth, fragile, and provide a clean taste. Then, we have a ginger coconut dakwa that has a chewy and coarse texture because we use desiccated coconut in the dakwa. Lastly, we have a crispy texture in our rice puff base that give a nice crunch to the overall mouthfeel. For this concept, we have chosen a hemisphere shape to signify the unity of flavor between the two countries and the harmonious balance that exists underneath. It is also to symbolize home for the local flavor.
Colors. For our entremets, we would like to showcase the natural colors of the ingredient as how the olden days do. There are 6 main color components that can be seen. White color is to signify the purity of heritage flavor that everlasts and the mark of the successful beginning of local heritage cuisine in the global eye. Brown to symbolize the color of sepia color photos and the vintage feel. Light green represent prosperity and wellness of thriving local heritage flavors. Yellow symbolize the freshness of fruits, remembrance of childhood, and as the eye-catching element of entremet. Gold is to signify the rich, wealthy, and exotic local heritage cuisine. Blue to represent freedom and calmness when we eat heritage food and reminiscing the old times. Decorations. Our entremets will be using gula kapong caramel glaze, which has a rich dark amber tone. It symbolizes harmony, simplicity, and friendliness. The incorporation of gold flakes is to enhance visually, is to symbolize the extravagance and richness of our local heritage. Edible butterfly pea flower are to be added at the side of the cake to complement the brown color and improve the overall look of the cake. Lastly, we'll be putting chocolate shape into butterflies to symbolize hope, joy, and transformation that we can bring to local heritage flavors.
For the table setting showcase, we are going to hang kain batik as our backdrop as this is a traditional cloth for both Malaysia and Indonesia. We will be using a white tablecloth to contrast the colors of entremet and batik. In front of the table, there will be a sign of vintage heritage with batik motif around it. The entremet will be placed on a cake stand in the middle of the table. Around it, there will be candies and kuihs that can be found in Malaysia and Indonesia that uses common ingredient as the entremets do. At the front, we will be placing a detailed menu and explanation of the entremet. Meet the team. Hello, I'm Nazira, leader and pastry chef for this project. I am in charge of the conceptualization, the making of both mousse, and glazing the entremets.
Hello, I'm Ijun. I'm the artistic chef for this project. I'm in charge of the drawing of entremets, accounting, the making of gula kapong caramel glaze, and chocolate decoration.
Hello, I'm Claretta. I am the demi-chef for this project. I'm in charge of the proposal writing, the making of ginger coconut daukwa, and rice puff base. I'm also responsible for the cleanliness of the kitchen.
I'm Tanya. I am the demi-chef for this project. I am in charge for the final product presentation, the making of pandan chiffon and mango passion fruit jelly. I am also responsible for the assembling of the cake.